Teas for flu. Medicinal herbs to combat seasonal flu. Unlike common colds, seasonal flu causes a series of sudden symptoms of greater intensity and duration. To avoid complications, it is important to start treating it quickly with the appropriate analgesic antipyretic drugs, as well as opting for rest and increasing the consumption of healthy fluids during the day. To these, we can also add the intake of some infusions that help relieve flu symptoms, as they are made with medicinal plants and ingredients that are excellent for reducing discomfort, fever, cough, nasal congestion, headaches, sore throat and muscle aches, among others. Flu causes and symptoms. The flu is caused by a virus called influenza, which is very contagious, and when it enters the body causes very annoying and intense symptoms that appear suddenly. Among the main symptoms of the flu are the following: high fever, body pain, general malaise and tiredness, headaches, chills, dizziness, lack of appetite, dry cough, sore throat, mucus. Ginger infusion. At the top of the list of the best anti-flu infusions, we find the one prepared with ginger root. This rhizome, highly valued in traditional Chinese medicine, has multiple beneficial properties for health and is also excellent for combating the symptoms of the flu. It helps fight the flu virus and relieves nasal congestion, sore throat and stomach pains. In addition, in case of fever, it helps to lower it and also acts effectively against coughs. Prepare a ginger infusion for the flu by following this recipe. Ingredients: 1 ginger root, 1 litre of water. Preparation: peel and chop the ginger root, then add it to the pot with the water and let it boil for about 10 minutes. After this time, strain and add a little lemon juice if you want to enhance its effects. Drink about 3 cups a day of this preparation and you will see how you immediately feel much more relieved. Lemon and honey tea. Another of the most popular and effective infusions to fight the flu is the one made with lemon and honey. Lemon is a citrus fruit that, thanks to its vitamin C and antioxidant content, helps fight flu viruses by strengthening the immune system and increasing defences. For its part, honey is an expectorant and antibacterial, so it is excellent for reducing nasal congestion and coughs. Ingredients: 1 lemon, 1 small spoonful of honey, 1 cup of hot water. Preparation: add the freshly squeezed lemon juice and honey to the cup of hot water. Stir to integrate the ingredients and drink 3 to 4 times a day. Elderberry infusion. Elderberry is a tree whose leaves and berries are used as a good natural remedy for flu-like processes. On the one hand, it is antipyretic and analgesic, so it relieves sore throat, headache and muscle aches. On the other hand, it has sudorific, anti-inflammatory and depurative properties, thus helping to relieve cough and fever. Take note of the following if you want to prepare an infusion of elderberry for the flu. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of dried elderberry leaves, half a litre of water. Preparation: in a pot, boil the dried elderberry leaves for about 5 minutes. Then let stand for 5 more minutes. Strain and drink. Marjoram infusion. With marjoram, you can also make one of the best infusions for colds and flu existing. This plant is characterised by being a great natural expectorant that has very powerful antitussive and antimyolotic properties. Thanks to this, it allows for fighting mucus, congestion and cough. In addition, its antimicrobial effects make it perfect for the treatment of various respiratory conditions, flu, bronchitis, asthma, etc. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of marjoram, 1 cup of water. Preparation: add the marjoram to the water and let it boil for 10 minutes. Then turn off the heat and let it rest for 5 more minutes. After this time, strain and drink. You can improve the taste by adding a little honey or lemon. Sage infusion. We finish the list of infusions for flu with sage tea. This is very beneficial for improving the health of the respiratory system. It is a good natural remedy to cure flu and colds thanks to its antiseptic properties that help fight viruses and bacteria and strengthen the immune system. In addition, it is excellent for soothing inflamed and irritated throats. Pay attention to the following recipe to prepare a sage infusion for the flu. Ingredients: 5 sage leaves, 1 cup of water. Preparation: boil the water, add the sage leaves and let it boil for 15 minutes over a low heat. Then turn off the heat and let it rest for 5 minutes. Finally, strain and it is ready to drink. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment on what other tea topics you'd like us to cover, and don't forget to tap the like button and subscribe. Also, check the description below for a link to our delicious teas.